This is your Friday Refresh brought to you by Howell Wealth Management. Financial security is something many of us strive to achieve in our lives. Whether you are concerned for your own financial needs or that of your family or your business, Greg Howell can help you with a plan to get on the road to financial security. Contact Greg Howell today at 931-638-1576 or Gregory.a.howell at nm.com. Suleiman Daoud was 19 years old when he followed his dad. He was apprehensive about the excursion. Some would later use the word terrified. I'm not sure that I would blame him either. He was climbing on board a submersible vehicle with only 4 other people. They had paid an exorbitant amount of money to be bolted in from the outside and would dive to 12,500 feet below the surface of the water using video game controller. Their target, the remains of a ship that sank on April 15, 1912. The small vessel named the Titan, with its crew of 5, hoped to come face to face with the RMS Titanic. Tragically, the submersible vehicle met a similar fate to that of the Titanic. At some point, cabin pressure was lost and the Titan imploded, killing all 5 passengers on board. Like the Titanic itself, the safety and wisdom of the trip will be talked about and no doubt debated for the next 100 years. But here's the thing that I take away from this tragic event. They will follow. A 19-year-old boy was nervous about what could happen, but because he wanted to please his thrill-seeking father on Father's Day weekend, he got in the small vessel and began to dive. Suleiman Daoud, his father, and 3 others died that day. To me, Suleiman's death just hits different, not in a judging way or in a lecturing kind of way. It's different because they will follow. My own kids have followed me into the dark woods on cold mornings to hunt whitetail deer. My kids have followed me on their bellies to the back of a small cave. They've loaded into cars and buses and planes and boats with me over and over again. My kids have jumped into the water because I was there. My kids have looked for me when they were playing sports or performing in arts programs. They follow because they trust. They trust us as parents to give them love. They trust us to give them a smile. They trust us to keep them safe. I love the fact that this young man loved his father and wanted to be adventurous with him. It's not been too many weeks ago that my son and I adventured in Alaska together, and my wife and my daughter got to adventure in Africa together. It breaks my heart that the Daoud family adventure ended in tragedy. But I want you to simply understand that kids will often follow their parents, not just physically. They will also follow the footsteps emotionally and spiritually that their parents leave. So where are you leading your children? What example are you giving them? What path are you setting before them? They will follow. And that is your Friday Refresh.